Welcome, guys, to episode 5. How you guys doing today? Preach you guys continue to tune in and everything. How you guys doing?
Hi guys, super excited, and I can't believe that we're already on our 5th episode.
This has been an amazing journey so far. Thank you guys for continued support, loving, tuning in, everything. It's a blessing for you guys to continue to support us. We really appreciate it.
Yes, for sure. All the views, even if you don't comment or like,
Yeah,
that's why we're continuing. That's why we do it. If you guys have any suggestions on what you guys want to see or hear, you can
yeah. Just let us know in our comments, Instagram DM. This is a show. We want to make it interactive for you guys. You guys can send us suggestions, anything, topic, random stuff you guys want us to do. This is a show. We just want to make fun for you guys and everything. This is a safe space, freelance space, no script, no nothing, just hit record and go. That's why we're gonna make it.
We're trying to make it as possible. Trying not to go off the script.
Yeah.
Then go off the dome.
That's honestly the best way to go. We just say it and go. No writing down, not being fake, nothing like that. Don't prepare anything. We just say as we feel, and that's it.
Yep.
So today we want to talk about our high school experience, some stories we had, some incidents we had, funny stuff that happened in high school, some embarrassing stories about us. You guys can know us a little more.
Do you want to start?
There is one. I'll go first with my first story. So I believe this one I was a sophomore. We just got a new teacher in our class. She was in our program for engineering. So she taught geometry, and then one of the engineering courses we had was what was it called? Was it breadboarding?
Oh yeah, breadboarding.
Yeah. So you basically build a circuit board, and you would try to get. There was 3 projects I think for that year. It was their birthday calculator. We had what was it? The birthday one. We also learned how to solder 2 in there, and then what was the other one? I forgot. But yeah, she was a new teacher. She just showed up. At first, she seemed cool and anything like that, but little did we know, she would show her true colors as the year went on, and a lot of people did not like or agree with her. I'm not saying she was, but the way a lot of people saw it, we felt like she was kind of a racist.
Oh my gosh.
So it was just certain stuff she would do. We had a kid in the class who was, he was the same skin color as her, and he would say dumb shit to us sometimes, you guys are on my property, I'm gonna shoot you and stuff like that. And he wouldn't get in trouble, but if us as a group would talk, we get in trouble and stuff like that. So we felt she was kind of racist and stuff like that. She would just call us out sometimes for the dumbest things. She would never get anybody the same skin color as her in trouble. So it was what the heck? What's going on here and stuff like that.
As a teacher, it was her first and last year. It was her first school. Because there was a lot of people. The school that we went to, it was basically everybody was very worried or great. For the ultimate thing is because you had to were your pride their own, but I did not learn class.
No, I learned.
I literally had to for school for tutoring because I was not going to repeat that class.
No.
But yeah, it was horrible.
I had her twice. I had her for geometry and engineering.
Sorry.
No, it's good. I honestly did nothing in her class.
The engineering, you know how you were talking about the breadboarding, the soldering and stuff? I mean, obviously, because we were in the engineering pathway, so we had to take that. But my teacher for that was, I don't want to name drop or whatever.
No, that's cool. Not name drop. It's just people who went with us, they'll know. But
yeah.
He was a really kickback teacher. He was really cool and everything. He would really help you out. With her, it was nah, just figure it out on your own.
Figure it out on your own. Here's the paper, and yeah.
But look.
No, explain. Breadboarding is hard.
Yeah.
You have grounding, everything.
Program everything too. Make sure everything's set to go. Wiring right, everything too.
Yeah, that you're wiring your light, because it was LED
LED lights, yeah.
Yeah, you had breadboard in order to make it work,
Mm-hmm.
function the way that it did. The people like want to grasp the concept.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I did have soldering too, and soldering was really fun. I never burned my computer, but
I got burned.
But whenever we had to work with a partner, my partner burned me.
Yeah, my partner can burn me too. I know they didn't do it on purpose. I was like, fuck. Like, that shit gets hot. Like, cause like you're touching, like, you're getting like metal and like it'll burn you for a second and you're like, fucking hell.
Yeah. Engineering was fun. I liked it.
No, yeah, I love computers and stuff like that. So that's why I really enjoyed it. But it's like, the first freshman year we had was fun because mostly computer based wise. That was fun. Our teacher was actually really cool, like really hands on with you, like learning things like that.
My freaking experience in that class. Oh my gosh. Okay. So you know how how I have a laughing problem?
You honestly did.
Okay, so I have a laughing problem, and then when you're supposed to be serious and like somebody looks at you and, like
You just start losing your mind. We just like, what the hell is wrong with this girl?
and then what's it called? So basically I was in a group and our entire freaking group out one by one. Like whenever I was the first one to get sent out, and the vice principal, she came out of her office and she saw me and she was like, I started laughing. I was like, I swear I didn't do anything. I was just laughing.
You were not a mess on purpose, but a mess by accident. Like, fucking hell.
Yeah, what's it called? And then after me, another person from my group got sent out, and then I looked at, like, everyone got sent out one by one, and I started cracking up even more because
They're just ridiculous.
I was like, why did you send us all at the same time?
Oh god. But I just like, I keep you guys calm down. My group was really quiet, honestly. I had like a really quiet group. I remember two of the girls I had in my group, they were supposed to be like 8th graders and they were sophomores already. I don't know if you remember them. They were like sisters and stuff like that. They were freaking smart, man. Like they just read a couple pages and they got it like that. Wow, we're here fucking struggling and shit.
Yeah, no, there were a lot of like really, really smart people at our school. Like really.
That's basically the point of school, was to get you ready for college prep. But then some people, a few of us didn't go to college. Some went but didn't finish. But the majority of people did, and that's what was the point of our school, is to get us prepped for it.
Yeah, honestly, whenever we attended the school that we went to, it was like very fresh. Like when we were freshmen, they finally had their first
Senior class, yeah.
First graduating class, senior class.
That was a crazy experience to be part of that history, honestly.
Yeah. What's it called? I really liked it. I had a good experience.
Yeah.
You're always gonna have moments where you're gonna get bullied or about. Overall, it was a really good.
It was fun. I remember too, our first day. They still do this too. I heard from my cousins that went there. They still had link leaders. Your link leaders, mine were really cool. Honestly, they always like your first year. Obviously, you're just gonna be there for the year and that's it because they were seniors. But like they always like look out for you. You need any help? Just hit them up. You need advice? Hit them up. Anything like that. They were like really genuine and really cool.
Yeah, my link leaders were too. They would meet up with you to like check on you and like how you're doing with your grades.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were just there to break the ice.
Bring you into like high school, get you ready for high school, basically.
Yeah, like teaching you about, or like showing you around and stuff, and like telling you about like different resources and stuff like that. Some sort of help or.
One of my favorite classes I had was freshman year with Earth Science. I don't know, did you take it or no?
Earth Science, yeah, I took it with. I mean, we can name drop our teachers.
No, yeah. Mr. Wheeler, he was such a goat. He was so funny.
Did you say Mr. Wheeler?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had him too.
I loved him. He was such a funny teacher. Like he actually made it interactive. That's why I liked it.
Yeah, he was funny. Yeah, I really liked Mr. Wheeler. I had Mr. and then he left and he came back.
Mm-hmm.
But he was a really cool teacher.
He was a really funny guy. He made it interactive, made it fun. I remember like when he went outside and he made that big old balloon. That shit was funny as hell.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if I have a picture of it. Let me see if I can find it. But he was a really funny guy. And what was our English teacher's name? It was Woodley, huh?
Woodley, yeah.
He was such a goat. He was funny. Like he was like a really kickback teacher. Like he was chill. Obviously, he wanted to be on you to get your grades up, but he was like a really chill guy, honestly.
Yeah, I liked the things that he was incorporating in class to like make it not so boring, but also like, you know, like I remember we had to like dissect like a poem or whatever, but it was a song, and he painted black.
Yeah, I suck in English. Is my worst fucking subject, honestly.
And what's it called? I really like how he was incorporating you, like we would relate to and actually be impressed.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I remember it was halfway through our sophomore year he left because now he's a principal at another school now. So congrats to him making it. He's still there to this day too, so that's good for him, honestly.
Yeah, that's good. I know a lot of our freaking like, I mean, but it's not because they present a better opportunity.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sucked. Like, for example, my math teacher, Miss Lurs, she was freaking the best. She was really good at it.
Who was my math teacher? I can't remember. Was it Ms. Brown? I can't remember her name. I think it was Ms. Brown. I want to say, but she was cool. Yeah.
She left.
Did you take video and audio or no?
I had Mr. Was it Nicola?
I think so. I think he's still there.
He was a nice teacher, right? Like
my cousin, she graduated from a couple years ago. She's obviously Blackwell's still there because he's a football coach and he's still gonna be there.
Freaking Black. Yeah, Mr. Nelson.
Yeah, I remember I'd say my PC, I'd be like, what's he doing here? I guess he teaches there sometimes, and then he'd go to Harmony and stuff like that.
Blackwell was hilarious. Oh
that dude was like the funniest teacher ever. I like when he made us play Jeopardy.
You want to know? Oh yeah, he always made us play Jeopardy. You want to know what I will always remember about him?
Huh. I'll tell you that's a Diet Mountain Dew.
He was like, oh, you're Mexican and Irish.
The kid. I just remember him. He would repeat stuff twice, and then he'd always pop his Diet Mountain Dew. Like that shit was the funniest shit ever.
Oh, and how he would pronounce the H's, like even if they were supposed to be silent.
He would just be extra.
What's it called? But yeah, no, he was like, oh, you're Mexican and Irish. He's all like, you're gonna be an alcoholic when you're older. But yeah.
And like he always wanted you to be anorexic because I remember a couple of times I would like be like nodding off and he would like, oh, I'm a sucker punch you right up, you don't wake up. I was like, fucking guy, but I just made it more fun because like he actually cared about us and like us having fun in his class.
Yeah, he would always joke around, like the way that he would say things. Like we obviously knew he was kidding. He was not gonna freaking.
No, yeah, obviously he was not gonna fucking go attack us, but like he was just a funny guy.
Yeah.
I was able to find the balloon we were talking about in our class earlier. That was what we had. He blew that. Our earth science teacher blew that up for us. It was on my Facebook. I found it. We were like, bro, that's a big old dong right there. We started laughing and shit. That was just so funny as hell. It was just funny as hell. Oh, gym E was fun too. If you had the right teacher, honestly.
Who?
I didn't. I had Miss Ortiz. She loved to just make you guys run. I hated her freshman year.
Miss Ortiz, yeah, I had Miss Ortiz. What's it called? Miss Ortiz ended up liking me because you know how I did cross country? So
yeah,
like
you were a runner, so you were fun with it. I hated it.
Yeah. And then whenever I got jumped, she like kind of was like protective after that. She was always like, why didn't you tell me? I was like, I'm sorry. I mean, it already happened. Like, what did you want me to do?
You're like all of a sudden, hey, help!
You should have told me.
I remember too, freshman year, I got my, because we had to wear uniforms for PE. I remember my shit got stolen out of my locker like 2 weeks in. I had to run loaner clothes and stuff like that, and buy new stuff.
What's it called? Yeah, Mr. Huey. I mean, he was cool. He
was a funny guy. I never had him.
Yeah, Mr. Huey was the other PE teacher, and then. Who did I liked Miss Silva too. I loved Miss Silva.
She was a chemistry teacher, huh?
Yeah. Oh, and Miss Owen too.
Miss Owen was nice. She had, what did she teach? She teach chemistry. It was science, but what science? It was just science or what was it? Biology, there you go. The edible cell, I remember that. That shit was cool.
Biology and physiology.
Yeah, I only hired for biology. No, yeah, I remember the edible cell. So, but edible cell, you had to make like a dessert or like a treat in the shape of a cell, like you wanted to do it on.
Either a plant or a plant cell or an animal cell, I believe.
I think I did an animal cell. I made a cake out of it. Two of the layers, like the crust and the layers of it. So I remember that shit was fun.
What's it called? We would always She would always say that I needed to stop drinking the Red Bulls.
You still haven't learned.
No.
Did you take audio and video or no?
Did I take audio or video?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so I don't want to
Was
name
that-
drop the teacher, but there was a lot of controversy going around with him.
Why? I know you.
Yeah, so Harmony and Strathmore, unfortunately, it was a good school, but it was just the teachers were just on some different time, honestly. Obviously, everybody heard about the stories about the wrestling coach, what he did, you know, not getting into that. I never did wrestling. I didn't know him. I never had his class, took anything with him, so yeah, but with the audio video teacher, he seemed like a cool guy. He was sarcastic as fuck. I remember one time he was talking about a show that was like way older than us. He's like, "Oh, anybody heard of this show?" And I raised my hand like, "Oh yeah, I heard about it." He's like, "Oh yeah, like how you heard about it?" I'm like, "Oh, I got a Christmas gift." He's like, "Oh man, I feel sorry for you. Like you got a shitty Christmas gifts." I was like, this fucking guy. But like he seemed cool at first, but then like being the next year after we left his class, some stuff came out about him, and then he was gone too. And then they brought his replacement in, and then he got in trouble too with some stuff I'm not gonna speak on because that's their lives. Whatever happened, that was past us. I don't know. They always seem cool, but you can never know somebody just by looking at them. You never know what they're doing on the outside.
Yeah, we can't really get into detail on that because it's not like our place to talk about it. But yeah, they're.
If you guys want to more into it, go research it. Like you guys can go research it. I don't want to speak on it because he was always a cool teacher, honestly.
But what's it called? Yeah, no, I think that was considered an elective. No.
Yeah, it was an elective you can take. Yeah, I took it. 'Cause
My elective was orchestra. I did orchestra all 4 years.
yeah, you played the violin, huh?
Yeah. What's it called?
It was cool.
Dr. Allard was my orchestra teacher from 6th grade all the way to senior year in high school.
6th grade. That's cool.
Yeah. What's it called? I liked that he was working at the same school that his wife was working.
Oh yeah, Miss Alley, she taught.
Spanish. I think she taught French too.
No, was that Miss?
Miss Duvet, yeah. But I could have sworn because her and Miss Duvet always like talk. I don't know.
I took this Spanish and I took it. Really cool. I wanted to take keyboarding at first. I thought it was like typing. No, it was actually like keyboard. I'm like, okay, no, I don't want to take this then.
One of I think another year. I think it was senior year. Another elective that I was Miss Silva's lab.
Oh, the TA. I remember my senior. I took 2 TAs. I was a senior. I actually had extra credits, so I graduated early. So I took economics and civics the same year, but that was 2 like elective classes. So I was a TA for the librarian and a TA for a teacher at Shelton. I forgot what her name was.
I had Miss Silva for 3 years. I had her for chemistry. I had her biotech. I had her for biotech. And I was her lab assistant. I remember one time there was this guy. I don't know, but this guy was basically like flirting with whatever, and she was catching him for that. She was like, "Is he your friend?" I was like, "Oh no, Miss Silva, he's not." I'm like, "Okay, you just stay away from him."
Thank you.
She was. I love her. I love Miss Silva.
Yeah, it's just a cool teacher. I never heard that. I always heard like good stories and stuff like that.
Yeah, I still remember too. I don't have it anymore because got lost, but he gave me a gift card, a Starbucks gift card. He wrote a letter for me whenever I was a senior, and she wrote that like if I ever needed like a reference for like where I start looking for a job, or he would be happy. He would be happy to like be a reference and stuff. And if I needed like, a letter of recommendation, she would be happy to do that. Dr. Allard also said that he would a letter of recommendation, and it sucks because to go to university, but because of toxic and controlling parents, I wasn't able to go far with it. But yeah.
Well, that was cool here, dude. I didn't know she did that. It's pretty cool to see that a high school teacher cared that much about you and your education. Like, she'll help you out and stuff like that. That's really cool.
Yeah, and then she was also looking out for me, like when it came to the boy. Dr. Allard was like that too. He was all like, if you ever have a boyfriend, make sure that you bring him to me. That way I can see if he's a good one.
You know, I close to any teacher because I was like whatever student. I was like just posting my think the funniest, one of the coolest teachers I had was when I went to Strathmore my senior year, or junior year actually, with my band teacher. What was his name? I forgot his name. Oh, Mr. Campbell. He was really cool as hell. He was a really funny dude.
Oh,
I never took any music class or instrument classes, so he's like, you know what? Fuck it, drum. I'm like, all right, bet, easy as shit. They played a couple times, I'm chilling.
another teacher too that I bonded with was Miss Contreras.
Oh, I remember her. She was
Yeah.
a replacement, huh?
Yeah, it was Miss Contreras, Dr. Allard, Miss Silva, and it was Miss Ortiz. Then it was Miss Owen. Miss Owen, one time I was taking a test. It was like one of the big tests that we had to take in biology, and she knew that like I would second guess myself a lot, and so she had passed by, and then she left a sticky note on my desk, and it said, your first choice is always the right one. She put a smiley face, like just reminding me to like not question myself, not second
guess yourself.
Yeah.
There's a lot of us struggle with, like, especially taking tests, or like you're filling out a job application, or like you're filling something out. It's hard to do it because you always want to second guess yourself, but just go with your instinct, your first choice, and that's it. Don't look back. Just run with it.
Yeah. Because if you overanalyze, you end up,
overthinking it.
Yeah.
I want to say too, like after freshman year, I didn't take PA again. I took weight training there because I played football and everything, and it had to be a requirement to take weight training at least 1 year. But I ended up taking all 3 years. It was fun. I was weak as hell when I said I couldn't even like leg press a 25 or a 10. But then my senior year, I can leg press hella, I can bench, squat hella. It was fun. It was a cool transformation. I still love going to the gym today to like lifting and stuff like that. It's always fun ever since then.
What's it called? I did I honestly hated it though, because there was just like always drama, like, and I would, how like although like I do talk to people and I like to be like bubbly and stuff like that, I also like to be by myself. Like,
yeah,
there were moments where I would be like walking campus and stuff like by myself and having like by myself and stuff like that. And then whenever I would go to PE, I would always like be by myself, but somehow girls always ended up having a problem with me. And that's one thing that I didn't like about high school, was that like no matter how hard I tried to like stay to myself, and like whenever I would talk to people, like make sure that I'm treating everybody the way that I want to be treated, like with respect, and like including that stuff like that. There was just those bad apples always.
Yeah, sadly there's always gonna be that. Like, unfortunately, it's never gonna go away. This is how people are, how they mature, how long they realize to be like, it's high school. This ain't gonna matter in a couple years.
Yeah, and it's crazy. They like we're almost 30. They're still like, bully me back then.
Yeah.
You have not left those tendencies in high school.
Yeah, this sucks. That like we're grown, we don't want to talk about it. It's like, just get over it already. Like we don't care about it no more. That's high school shit. Like, it's over 10 years ago.
Yeah, I will. A rumor spread about all the rumors. I was not able to go out. I couldn't even board my friends in high school. It was talking around like where would, and then my mother was very abusive, so that was the last thing.
Yeah,
it was whatever. Like, I got to school knowing like people are there's bearable, but yeah,
it's crazy time. But at least it showed us, matured us. Like, like, just don't let it bother you, don't let it get to you. People can hate on you no matter what. You're winning, you're losing, you're just keeping yourself. People want to find a way to hate on you. Dude, did you go to grad night or no?
I did go to grad night, yeah.
So since I swapped to Strathmore, Harmony got to go to Disneyland, and Strathmore went to Magic Mountain, stuff like that.
I went to grad night, and grad night was actually like right when we were, I want to say like 10 minutes away from Disney. I received a text message that Layla was diagnosed with leukemia. But yeah, so that I tried not to. Oh my gosh, I tried not to like let that news like ruin the energy for everyone, because that day was supposed to be fun for everyone. I kind of like, okay, it's dying. But what's it called? It was hard. It was hard to like not think about it, not let it like ruin my mood.
Yeah.
But yeah, I found out that for those that like don't know who Layla is, Layla was my little cousin. She was 3 whenever we found out that had leukemia, and yeah, shortly after that, because we graduated in May, huh?
Yeah.
Shortly after that, in June 21st, 2015, she ended up passing away. And yeah, it was really, really hard to go to grad night. But yeah, I did go to grad night, and it was not the best experience, but I made the best of it.
Yeah, especially with the news you guys, it's tragic. Never prepare anything like that. Mine was a different experience. It was a cool night, everything like that. I was just chilling with my friends at first. Out of nowhere, one of my exes at the time, she's like, "Oh, like, can I hang out with you guys?" I'm like, "I guess, I don't care like that." But I kept hearing from like my ex after her friends, like, she's only around to make her jealous. I'm like, for what? She broke up with me. I broke up with her. Like, what's the? I don't know. Those are just fucking drama back then, going against each other for no reason.
After sophomore year, when I had my first boyfriend, I was just like, it's not for me. I am not. Nope. Yeah, it was horrible.
I remember too, like the girl I was thinking about right now, she dated my ex-friend at the time, or my best friend at the time. Like, they had broken up, I don't know, they're kind of like on and off and stuff like that. And then I was leaving for a track meet one day. I forgot where we were going, and she came up to me like, "Oh, can I do something?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm leaving right now." And then my coach is getting mad, like, "We gotta go." And she's like, "Oh, I'll see you later." And then later I found out she wanted to ask me to prom, so she asked me and stuff like that. So I was like, alright, cool, I guess, like, I don't care, like, first prom, so let's go. It was cool, everything like that. And then found out drama, stuff later. She was going to get back at her ex. I was like, God, like, what is this happening to people?
Yeah. All I got is, long story short, you are in high school and you're watching this. You're always going to have people that are going to try to make you unhappy, you not like yourself, ignore, stick to your books, stick to your extracurricular activities, because those are the things that are going to get you far and get you where you want to go. These people that are spreading rumors about you and talking badly about you, or trying to like get you to not be happy, get you to not be happy, putting that in trouble, that's bad, and it's off course. So
Yeah.
just ignore them. They're going through something at home, or they see somebody that is interested in you, that they're interested in. So that's why to, ruin your time and get you to just focus on books, focus on your extracurricular activities. That's what's going to get you where you want to be.
Yeah, maybe like a certain club, like let's say you like anime, you like certain like activities, or like you like a certain thing, like you're supposed to have, reach out to see if you can make a club for it and see that other people like your interest. Like for me, I really loved anime, and there was no anime club at our school. So like sophomore year, like a couple people started petitioning, "Oh, can we get a club started?" And sure enough, like a month or two later, one got started. We watched an anime episode like every week, discussed it and stuff like that. So it was really cool. It was really fun. Like we also had like Yu-Gi-Oh was really popular back then. Pokemon stuff, like it's still popular to this day, but back then there was no club for it. So that we made a club. A lot of people, I made a lot of friends during that. So it's really fun. You like an interest and your school doesn't have a club for it, go out to make a club. If everyone is trying to make one.
Yeah, I mean they'll say yes to it as long as it's not.
Yeah.
Or they can be a bad influence. But yeah. You will definitely find your people. Yeah.
You never know. You could be a lifelong friend. Me and Moni are still friends to this day. Damn near 14 years later. Shit.
Yeah. What's it called? Yeah, that was my high school experience. It was really good. I liked all the classes that I took. Some were more challenging than others. The teachers were really, except for that one math teacher.
Gosh, she was something else. But at least her son is really cool. He was a really cool guy.
It's like we were basically there to teach ourselves, and she was just like supervising.
Yeah, she didn't care.
And that's why That's why her first and last year there, because a lot of us
complain about her.
and complaining about her. We were genuinely not learning.
No.
And then the people that like were in our class that would get straight A's like the year prior, they were also struggling. Genuinely.
She was just not a good teacher.
But other than that, obviously you're always gonna humble you.
Yeah. So you're in high school, you're in life right now, you're watching this, just make the best of it. You like certain things, just keep liking them. Don't listen to what your friends say, don't listen to what anybody says. Like certain passion, keep enjoying it, keep living it. It's your life. If they're really your friends, they're like, oh, you like it? Cool. I don't have to like it too, but as long as you like it, hey, that's cool for me, I'm happy for you.
Yeah. I definitely need the friends and stuff like which just mentioned. I definitely do regret that he tried to control me.
Yeah.
But I was a people pleaser back.
Yeah. Like I said before, like it's a double-edged sword. It's a curse, and it could be a great trait. Always remember to put yourself first. It's gonna be hard, but it's your life. Do what you do to live it, and just always make sure to take care of yourself first.
Yeah.
Alright guys, thank you guys for tuning in for episode 5. We appreciate you guys continuing to love and support us. We're gonna keep this train going, and we'll keep telling more stories about this whenever you guys want us to talk about.
Bye.
Bye guys, you guys take care.